Hi, welcome to Coffee Talk Tuesday. It's just me this time. I wanted to film outside because I wanted to show you something. Oh, by the way, if you're enjoying these Coffee Talk Tuesday videos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss the next one. Anyway, what I wanted to show you out here was that we got a new car. Ta-da! There it is, minivan. It's not exactly new. Well, it's new to us, but it's a 2010 Dodge Grand Caravan. It was actually manufactured in November 2010, so at the end of the manufacture year. So it's actually only 9 years old. As opposed to being manufactured at the end of '09, it would have been 10 years old for the same manufacture year. So that's kind of cool. We've had it now for a few months, and so far it's a pretty good car. Maybe some snow. All right, stay. It is a pretty good car for our family. We've got Theo here, and Teddy sits opposite, and then Sammy sits in the very back. One thing that we really like about this minivan is that the back seats actually fold up and they fold down into the floor and completely hide. And that's something that we haven't been used to. I know it's old technology by now, but it's new to us. I mean, we're used to the old style where you had to pull the seats out if you wanted to put any kind of load in there. You know, it's always been kind of a big hassle to tear the seats out and put them back when you're done. So with this, it's gonna be pretty slick and easy. What else? It's a 6-speed transmission, 3.3 liter engine. It's the smallest engine size of this model. It's an SE, so it's a standard edition. So, you know, it doesn't have a lot of the extra features that the SXT model has. But it works. It works for us, and we're pretty happy with it. I had a lot of fun picking out this car. You know, I'm not really a car person. I don't know a lot about cars, and I've never had a desire to know a lot about cars. So it was really a learning experience for me, doing all the homework and the research to find the car with the features that we need and the features that we want, and cross-referencing all of that with the price and the dealers, different dealers where we were looking, trying to find the best deal that we could for the kind of car that we wanted. We actually looked at 9 different cars of this model before getting this one. We looked at different years, different packages that they come with different features. So I really feel like we did our homework, and the intention to buy this car was far less than impulsive. We actually spent a couple weeks just doing research and going to different car dealers, scouting out different vehicles, talking to salesmen. It was a really long process, and it felt like it was too long. We were really ready to get a car. So we found the car, we liked it, and we test drove it. Everything worked good. It just had a few minor cosmetic issues that weren't really deciding factor in whether or not we wanted to purchase the car, but I wanted to use those issues as kind of leverage to drive the price down. So when I was negotiating the price with the salesman, I brought up those issues, and it didn't drive the price down any lower, but he promised to take care of those problems, and I got it in writing that they would do that. Well, it turns out that a week later, when we took the car in to get it serviced for those things, that the people at the service department had an issue with the wording of the agreement. They actually said that it was worded in a way so that they weren't under any obligation to do the work for me for free, but that I would have to pay for it. And you know, I know that's not what I agreed on with the salesman at the time before we purchased the car, but I couldn't do anything about it. They were refusing to hold up their end of the bargain. I even contacted the salesman in hopes that maybe it was a misunderstanding between their departments, but I never heard back from him. And so I was disappointed about that whole thing. And you know, it was upsetting making a deal with somebody who went back on their word. I didn't know what to do. I felt angry, and you know, it wasn't like a big deal because they were just cosmetic problems, but the fact that they were refusing to hold up their end of the bargain, that's what was upsetting about it. And so what could I do? I could leave a bad review for that company everywhere that I could, or I could tell everybody that I know not to get a car from them. I didn't like how this whole situation was making me feel inside. I don't want to be the kind of person who goes out and gets revenge, but that's exactly how I was feeling. That's exactly what I wanted to do, and I didn't like that. I knew it was wrong. I don't say that writing a bad review is a wrong thing to do. It's helpful for people who are in the market to look at the bad reviews. But for me at the time, it would have been as a means to get revenge. And I knew that that would have been wrong. That's not what God would have wanted me to do. That's not what I wanted to do. So I decided to just let it go. Just let the whole thing go and just forgive them for it. And after doing that, it was like a burden that was lifted. It's like I didn't have to worry about it anymore. I didn't have to think about it anymore. And it just made my life a lot easier. It's that harboring anger towards somebody or a company, it'll just eat you alive if you play into it. And getting revenge for anything is not helpful. It doesn't teach them anything. It doesn't change who they are. It changes who you are. It makes you a worse person. So that was it was a fun experience. It was a growth opportunity. And growth is good after you've done it. But when you're in the middle of it, it doesn't feel so good. The outcome is always good, though. I love these little phone holders that we have in here. They're magnetic, so you just put your phone right on and it's just super easy. So that's that. I just wanted to show you our new car. And yeah, it has been a good car so far that we've had it. Aside from not having cup holders on the roof, that would be a nice feature to have. So I'm gonna wrap this up now. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.